Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gillesmansillon. I thought I'd come and wish you a wonderful day. For today, as usual, for life is just a mirror. It mirrors us, what we need to learn and understand. And when we go through very difficult time, it is like passing through the dark valley, the shadow, the realm of shadows. And everybody, the Christ has to go. I went through the desert. He was never tempted by the devil. It's just an illusion. He just put him back in his place. All the rebellious forces, or the Buddha had to come in connection with Mara, the kings of demons. Everybody has to be broken down, all the way down, before we can be free. For the earth is not heaven, it's not hell, but we have to go through hell before we reach heaven to know the process. And so we have to be broken down in some sense. For your true name, your true essence is love. Love is the name of God, and you are God. There is nothing. You are created by your Father and your Source, and your Father and your Source together created you as love. So do not believe in fear. Unify in the unified field of love, and continue to believe in love, to cultivate love, to know yourself as love, to love yourself, to love your life, to love everything, to love you, who you are, where you are, everything that you are, and accept all of the flaws, the apparent flaws that can be. So the best way to eliminate anything we want to eliminate is to love. Once we love, we find a way to transmute it, and light guides us out of the process. So I just wanted I know there is great celebration that will be coming very soon. For the observer, I'm going to read a few cards. It's not by divination, try to tell the future, for the future is now in many sense, for we're creating the future. And in the future, to speak of what not the distant future, for the golden age will be coming, but there will be, for many people do not know that and will believe about that, but there will be some storms. The dark plans are making some great efforts. There may be some fake extraterrestrial invasion, there may be all kinds of fake scenarios. But the light has already knows the plan of the dark. Does not know the plan of the light, but the light knows the plan of the dark. So they will be able to utilize it to free humanity at last. For it, there is still so much that needs to be expurged from this from the collective consciousness of humanity. For we need to focus on our divinity, on our love, on our light, as much as possible. And the observer is protection. The more we invoke this presence of love, we don't no longer need to ask for protection. We are naturally protected. The more we remember, we recall the future, the past, the origin, the destiny. There's a lot of wind. I'm just making sure my phone doesn't fly away. The more we recall that remembering of that divine source and origin, the more we can unfold that divine light within ourselves, and will be essentially shielded by this love and light. And everybody will, all those who are not willing to accept it, sometimes it's good to be silent, to calibrate our information, but it's still good to be able to express our truth. It is important to communicate and to be inclusive. There is the great law of one. Just to remind that this law of inclusion is the first principle of the law of one. For we were taught that life is outside of us, and we need to fight in order to get to where we need to go. Where in essence we are always eternally included within the life of God. God would not be God if you didn't exist. It would be something else. Something would be missing within God if you did not exist. So you are essential within the plan of God. And this law of inclusion said you will be eternally included within the law of one, within God, in one form or another. You have always existed and will always exist. The second principle, as a reminder, is the principle of one. All is one and one is all. For you are the one, you are the creator of the universe with your creator. You co-created this universe, and everybody else has the same power. They are also you, they are also forms of you, extension of yourself at different level of consciousness and education. But yet there may be a lot of things that will need to be cleared up from a lot of people, for there's still a lot of darkness that is going on, but we do not want to judge the darkness, for more and more light will be unfolding in the mind of the darkest people. So we still want to love them and enlighten them. So this principle of one, the law of one, everything is one. You can envision the sign of infinity within all things, the sign, the figure 8 within all things. It uplifts to weave love into all things. The third principle is the law of attraction, is the law of cause and effect, is the law of karma. Everything we sow, we harvest. Everything we plant, we harvest. Everything we sow, everything we create will come back to us in some form or another to reflect us. Sometimes people are not willing to, the law does not work in the same way, and depending on the level we are as well. So we have to be very attentive to whatever life is teaching us, and accept that whatever we've been taught is like as we have to integrate it and allow that to become our truth, and to understand not everybody is in the same level. Sometimes I used to feel everybody was open, honest, so I was very open to everybody, but sometimes I have to feel I have to restrain my communication when I come into relationship with certain people, because they're not ready to hear certain things, and so I have to narrow down my messages, to calibrate so that they can understand it. And the fourth principle is that everything is in eternal transformation except the source, that is God, or the three first principles that never changes. The first source. And so for God, the first source never changed. The Paradise Trinity has never changed since the universe was created, and there was an augmented or diminished, yet the Supreme is getting more power each and every day through the power personification, for we all have a facet of the personification of the great Supreme Being, and eventually the ultimate and the absolute will be reached. I'm going to use the Tarot of the Angels to have a mirror. It is not about divination and the future, it is about understanding the now. And the situation is compassion. Compassion is about learning how to use our hands in order to heal, to learn to love, to develop this compassion for others, the compassion for ourselves, to love ourselves and to love others. Very important. The more compassion we have, the more our lucidity will grow, and the more act of courage will be natural. What comes around the situation is friendship, for there is a reconnection towards a new friendship, old friendship. We are able, by forgiveness, we are able to recreate bonds, and so friendships is very important. There is all kinds of new energies, new friends, we're meeting new people all the time, and so friendship is an Epicurean value. Epicure thought that the most important value in the human field of understanding is friendship, and the highest attainment, aspiration, is happiness. And he thought that to be happy we need to be hidden from the world also, and to be moderate. For Epicure, Epictet, not Epictet, but Seneca used to think that true friendship, we don't want to have too many friends also. So it's not good to have too many friends, because you have very few real friends, and if you have too many friends, your real friend will feel neglected, and when you need them, they will say, well, go see the others that will not necessarily be there for you. So we have to understand, to see the value, and little by little those friendships will grow, for friendship is very important. In our distant past, it's our conscious mind. So this is the friendship, is the energy around the situation. In our conscious mind, what we see is abundance. Abundance comes in many forms. Abundance comes in forms of money, it comes in forms of gift, it comes in forms of trade, it comes in forms of opportunity, it comes in form of creativity, it comes in form of synchronicity. There's all kinds of abundance that will allow us, once we flow into this love, that will unfold gracefully once we eliminate all the darkness within ourselves, all the shadow aspect, the fear aspect, the separation aspect. In our distant past, the subconscious, we have righteousness. We want to be righteous in order to align with the law. We understand there is no something that is corrupted cannot last. Life will fill what is empty and will empty what is full. So we want to be straight. We want to be as not too rigid in our righteousness, that feel that we are right in any way or shape or form, but to be true to ourselves, and to be to maintain that direction. Where we are now is elevation. We are being elevated. We are moving to the next level. Very soon there's going to be a great shift and change in the physical and in the, but mentally and emotionally and physically we are being uplifted. What's coming up in the near future is this wonderful card of solution. The solution will manifest itself, and so the solution is already. The solution is to be in a receptive mode. The more we are, the less resistance we have, the easier things will get. So we want to be as restful and joyful as possible, and the more we can let go of our need, even of the feeling that we lack something, the easier it will flow into your life. The best example is that if you're a multi-millionaire, you have no resistance in receiving money, and therefore money will flow to you. But when you're in lack and poverty or whatever lack feeling, it's very hard to attract something certain things. Same thing with love or at your relationships. If you already have many love relationships, new ones will come naturally flow into your life. And so it is about moving into this state of peace, acceptance, gratitude. Know that you already have it all, and to be so that will allow you to attract all the things that your soul and your spirit have prepared for you. What comes to us from the outside world is creation, nothing short of the globe of creation, the ability to create and recreate the world, and also to expand beyond the realms of the earth plane into the astral and the galactic planes, on the astral on the fourth dimension, the galactic on the fifth and sixth dimension, and the ascended realm on the seventh and beyond dimension. And so this is really what the future. What is that? I'm sorry. I just want to know what. So this is our strength and power within the situation, I think. Yes. And so what comes to us from the outside world is justice. So justice is like a long time ago they have killed the beloved Themis. She was the goddess of justice, but justice, the divine justice, she will return the divine justice, the fairness, the equilibrium, everybody has to feel included within life, and so there's going to be the truth will be known, the justice, the divine justice will manifest. It is a slow process. We have to accept things as they are, to love ourselves as we are, to love the world as it is, but it will be changed, and there is some great divine beings that are in the ethers. They are called perfecters of wisdom, divine counselors, and universal sense that are the justice of divinity, of deity, and when the censor will speak, everything will change. But we should not be in a hurry for this time of judgment. For we need to prepare ourselves. When God will decide, it is the time of judgment. all things will be changed and transformed. When it comes to in our emotion, our hopes and fear, we have encountering. We do want to meet the situation that we are expecting, or that we will meet better circumstances that we're expecting. But we do want to meet and we want to meet the people. There's certain people we want to come together. We are eager to make those connections so that we can enjoy the co-creative process of being together. Whenever we meet someone, there's a co-creation that is happening, and sometimes even we meet people that are engulfed in a lot of negativity in relationship to the outside world, but to not judge them for that, and not to take in this negativity, but not to fuel it too much, to remain posed and calm, and so that may help them, to assist them there is all kinds of meeting, encountering that will come about, and the final outcome will be our mission. For we came here with a mission. We came here with a mission to ascend, a mission to transmute, a mission to love, a mission to uplift, to prepare the world for the next generation, this golden age that will be. We're here to start the process, so that so no matter what happens, to start this process, so the next generation will be. For there is a great deal of consciousness that will come through in one generation. All the problems of the world can be solved with one generation of much advanced consciousness of souls that will be coming, and the new children that are coming will be very different than what we've known in the past. Not to judge the past, but to know that there is higher spirits that are coming into human forms that will assist in the transformation of the world. So we do want to prepare the world for them, and to give them love, and prepare to prepare as much as possible. I'm going to sing a song to finish. I hope this message has had meaning for you. I want to thank you for your donation. Thank you also for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. And it's a song that speaks about when you have a hard time. It's hard to find someone, but to find a friend when you have a hard time is very precious. And it's a song. I think it was Paul Simon that wrote this song. It was sang also by Elvis Presley. It's called A Bridge Over Troubled Water. It goes like this. When you're worried, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. Oh, I'm on your side. Oh, when time gets rough and friends just can't be found like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down when you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard. I will comfort you, I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind. Sorry about the noise, there was a chopper, a helicopter that was passing by. It's not like in a studio where it's like very confined and you can make very clear sound. Well, I'm really looking forward. I know music will become more important for me in the future. I wish you a wonderful day. I thank you for everything. So do not forget, recall your true essence, your true self, your name is love. You are the God of all creation, and your true essence is love. So never forget that. Allow yourself one day completely without fear to cultivate that love, and you will see the next day and the next day and the next day. It becomes a lot easier as time goes by. Thank you very much. Namaste.